Hey guys, this is a live recorded game. We are playing against our opponent on Rocky River, and it's Knights Templar, which is an interesting, interesting civ. Can be really strong. Now, Knights Templar has been doing a lot recently of like fast 2TCs, what I've been seeing, and very greedy fast 2TCs. Okay, not seeing him up the gut is a little weird. Usually you can see your opponent running up the gut. We're gonna save our scouting falcon here. If anything, he did go to the east here, because shouldn't be these sheep here. And that sheep here kind of tells me that he didn't go this way. So we're just gonna double back. Just go for the safer play here. And yeah, since KT goes so much 2TC, we will go like a fast Kashik. We'll go fast Kachik into Silver Tree. I think is going to be a good play here. Our gold is really far here. This sheep will pick up after this rotation. Like that. Another little sheepy there, so it's nice to pick that up always. And this will be our last villager onto food, and we'll start rallying onto wood. Again, no sign of our opponent here. And we picked up 2 early sheep, I want to say. Or at least 1, so we're not in a half bad spot here. Sheep here is nice. Makes me think that he took his side river and this backside is what's going on. Again, tough to say. We'll wait till we get 4 here. We'll drop this out. It's just nice to have a nice round number. Early on, doesn't seem like a big deal, but it can be a pretty big deal sometimes. Just being a little bit off the full 10, you can definitely suffer a little bit. This is a far uwu, so when we drop our 1/30th, we will be paying pretty good attention in terms of. Okay, we're getting close. He's gonna go build. He missed this. Very heavy on gold. Which is weird. You don't see KT heavy on gold like this. I'm not sure what our opponent's doing yet. Can't move the Silver to back here. Still got plenty of time. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't know why my Keshik just froze there. That's weird. That's very weird. I do want to get on this boar. Get off of that. So yeah, Chevaliers are decent, especially you saw when he had in mass how tanky they are even against Keshiks. But it's not it when you lose one, you don't just lose one. You lose like one and some and then some. So it's not the best. Like it's a really good snowballer unit, but it's very swingy, right? Like you can be doing great 1 second and then you're screwed the next. Let's see here. Economy count. Wow. Did I idle my TC for that long? Wow. Okay, so that game was a terrible game apparently. Yeah, because we idled our TC. Oh, he idled his TC. I was gonna say, I was like, how the hell? I didn't even remember. Like I was shocked for a second, but okay, so it makes more sense now. And we just kind of stayed above in military count, which is a big thing in terms of like those Chevys. Is that like if you fall behind in military count, it can be really rough with them. But yeah, that was enough Keshiks to deal with it. It was kind of tough dealing with like him sending the pilgrims everywhere. As you can see, we had a hunch he was sending down into the south now, and we are starting to establish our outposts here. Alright, so we would have dropped this outpost here, and then we would have dropped the next one here. And then we can kind of keep our army down here and fight this between these two. And we just fortified from this outpost. We dropped probably another one here. Our trade line was really bad. No wonder it felt like our gold wasn't very good here. The plus side is that it is half the cost on gold cost with the silver tree. So we were getting decent income. And then this market, actually, I needed to pick up, and I was going to place it here. And that was going to give us everything we needed there. But I didn't get superior mobility yet. So I've been skipping out on superior mobility. And then it's like, once I skip it, I forget about it. But that's actually a pretty big thing for, like, not just the market repositioning, but like if I had deer stones, I could reposition those properly. So getting our melee techs here first was a pretty big deal. As you can see, he got his range tech first. No melee techs, and we're +1/+1 on melee. So that's actually a pretty big deal in terms of Keshiks early on. You can see he does 14 damage, and which gets reduced to 11, right? And we do 16 damage, which gets reduced to 14. So we do a lot more damage, and it builds up, especially when you're healing. I believe it's 2 per. I think it's only 2 or 3 that we heal at this first level of Keshik. So. He wasn't moving out. He wasn't going 2TC. Very much a very aggressive play from him. But yeah, it's very I think most of the KTs that I play nowadays don't play this style. They usually play a 2TC, especially on this map, because it can be like, say he dropped a second TC here and then just spammed fortresses on his way to this sacred site. Like, what would I... It'd be very hard, is what it would be. It'd be very hard. So, okay. Well, that was a quick game. And we'll put it on pause here until we find our next one. There we go. So, we found our next opponent. Wasn't too long of a search. And we will be playing Carmel. Oh, let's play teal. We haven't. Oh, he's playing blue. Let's go orange. See how this goes. China. Okay, so this is gonna be a pro scout play, to say the least. I'm tempted to go Dark Age just to delay his wood or his gold and stuff for his pro scout play, but I also know it's really difficult to stop him, like to even get my villager and build a tower on his gold or something like that, because he builds fast and he has a supervised production. So it's like, even if I did try to do something, probably wouldn't even work out. So we'll just go straight across here. If I'm here, I think my opponent's here. And Karma's funky because all the sheep are in the middle of the map, or sorry, on the edges of the map, not on the middle. And against Chinese scouts, you never really know where they're at, what they're doing. Like, it's highly likely. I don't think he went this way, because if he had gone this way, he would have seen these. Because he has a really big vision with his scout. But we're just going to assume that. Ooh, let's go grab this sheep. Just in case our opponent beats us back there. Okay, it's not a good sheep haul here. This is really bad sheep haul. Which makes me think this guy's already gone through here. And he's just avoided our vision. Maybe just gave us those sheep, or maybe went over and around. Yeah, he might have just gone over and around. So we've got no fucking sheep. Okay, there he is. Try something sneaky. Don't know if he notices. Alright, so I think some of this back corner has been uncollected yet, or is still yet to collect, so we're not in the worst shape possible, but it's definitely not a great start. That is a fast age up. This is China things. Okay. I like that. There's some sheep. Okay, so not completely scrogged here. Turkan turns, get that, and right there. Okay, so now we're happy at least with that sheep haul. We can at least make something work with that. Okay, I'm not sure how that sheep didn't get picked. It's kind of crazy. Stable is coming up. Okay. We're gonna rally on the wood here because we also want a stable of our own. We don't want to fall too far behind. We're gonna pick those, which is okay. And a little bit of a switch here. Can't forget our superior mobility here as well. I do want to wait for my Keswiks to show up a little bit before I commit too much here. See if we can't get a little sneak dive going on. I don't know how he saw that, but he did see that.
Тушаалыг үг дуугүйдан хуяад бэлэг. Заавал. Шат бүдэггүй. Ирчүүдээ үүрэгтэй үлдүү. Ирчүүдээ миний тушаал буудах цаг хоногдох цаг ирлээ. Намайг шатнууд. Ирчүүдээ. Шат бүдэг ирчүүдээ. Эцлэх буй. Би танд барьж өгсөн. Элчүүдэ бич хичээсэн. Элчүүдэ өтөний харж буй. Элчүүдэ авсан авсан буй. Элчүүдэ шаа хоёроо биеуган хичээсэн.
Just have to be careful about taking too much damage here. Just let our TC do some work here. That was a good try. I think there was some mistakes. We made quite a few mistakes. Early on, him spotting our villager here was really big, because this was going to basically shut down his wood line. But it was kind of a bad play trying to go for it, I think, because it was so far away. Also, 1TC song is so fucking busted. It's ridiculous. I'm surprised we're on the same bill count somehow. Now, last push was really big. I mean, maybe I should have gone for imp faster. Yeah, I'm hitting imp way late, so maybe I needed to commit to imp sooner. Didn't take us too long to get to imp. Also, this guy kind of fucked us. There was a lot of times where I needed to trade. Just like a little bit of resources for something. Took some decent early fights and did a load of damage, but yeah, we just overall wasn't great. And even like this, like little bit of fights that we were doing here, we probably could have committed like a couple units like up on these like resources. But he could have committed a couple units as well, so either way, we're in a really bad spot, I think. The going for imp play was really greedy. Kind of a YOLO play. Like, could like a couple of 5 Mangudai come out and take care of this? Probably, but behind all of his eco and all of his mass, there's no way. We're on how many pastures? 3. And his push here, you know, maybe what the thing was, maybe me pushing middle for this gold vein like I did trying to establish towers here, and I didn't establish very many towers. I only had one Springwell tower. I would need like all the towers, right? I would need like 3 towers here and my whole army, and even then it would have been really an iffy hold because he had so many spearmen mixed in there. And then, yeah, just like losing all the villages that I did lose here because I didn't have towers up. Not the greatest feeling right there. Man, oh well. I think if we look at resources gathered, you can see just that differential is crazy. So, and him rushing his gold was interesting. So he rushed his gold for his pro scout play, and then I didn't even think about the scout, like the pro scout play, until like way late, which was really bad because it's what he's gonna do. But I didn't think about like hitting this other side where he had some where he had deer over here, right? Like denying those first couple of deer would have been pretty useful. I mean, he still had a ton of sheep, so it's not like it was actually going to starve him, but getting on this woodline was a big deal, and him spotting our villager was a big deal. So actually what I want to see is him, where he spots us is really what I want to see. Oof, we lost to a plat 2. But I'm curious, he must not have been playing very much. And maybe he's just starting up the season. So he might be a high level player. Yeah, 1600 elo, so he hasn't played this season very much. And he's only got a few games from season 9, season 10, so kind of looks like he's this might be a Smurf account, but it's tough to say. All right, well, we'll speed this up. He went over here, yeah. Yeah, so we were behind him. How unlucky. He had a weird scouting pattern. Basically, he sat in his base. He sat in his base so long that I got like juked out. Because if he hadn't sat in his base so long, he would have grabbed those things. But he sat in his base so long that I just kind of gave it up. Okay, so let's slow this down a little bit. Gold, food, all good when you're in castle and you can produce stuff. But in feudal, you really need wood. And even some comps in castle really need wood. Yeah, I didn't see this deer pack up. Or maybe I did. I just didn't click in my brain. Yeah, I definitely scouted it, and it just didn't click in my brain. I was going to go for the gold play, but really I needed to be going for somewhere else. I can't really send a village. Like, if I had a villager right now building this tower, right, would be clutch, but I wouldn't be getting either my pickaxe or I wouldn't be getting a unit, so there isn't a lot of room in the build to be sending a villager. And so we have to send this villager over when we're sending him over with our first set of Mangada, right? Okay, I don't think the timing is end of the world. But, again, here we see the stable is up. So, maybe it is end of the world. Maybe we do, against China, have to send a villager during age up and just delay our ecotech a little bit. Just send a gold villager. I think would probably be the best play. So these 3 deer, nice for him. Okay, let's look at this guy's vision. I thought, you see, that's what I thought. I thought we were completely safe. Oh, and it might be that scout vision, that Ming vision, or the Tang Dynasty, whatever. Okay, let's see what he does here in terms of clicking. Oh, his scouts go around the back here. Because my Mangudai went over there. So, low-key, me being proactive and denying with my Mangudai here has now fucked me. So that's where he saw me, was with these scouts coming back. And I didn't think that one group of Mangudai was going to divert him. So maybe it was more important not to deny that and get this up first. Another thing that I'm thinking, maybe against China, we could potentially just do like a Keshik opener. Since he's going to be on stables, we'll be able to get the full map control. But if you do that, he's going to scout that open spears. So I don't know. It's tough to say. Yeah, but he spots our villager there, so kind of sucks. Okay, so that's kind of where he was able to really capitalize on that, which against China, like losing one villager income is pretty much just be like a GG moment. So proactive opponents will dodge your Mangudai, so maybe I give him the pack while I get my tower up. The other thing is I should have had my Khan Hunter behind his woodline that whole time, I think. Peppering those villagers, slowing down his horseman production, and then like yeah, maybe it brings his horseman my way, but maybe it's maybe it encourages his scouts to go do something else, and maybe he just doesn't commit and he just goes to a different part of the woodline, which at the end of the day is kind of what we want because we can force him into where we want him to go. So tough to say what we could have done there, maybe a little bit differently. Well, I guess there's quite a few things we could do differently, but I mean, in that, like with the specific play style, I guess we could have just opened Keshiks and kind of get that map control there, or as well as having our Khan Hunter and Mangudai and everything on the back of his woodline and is peppering his wood villagers, and then yeah, so maybe that second group of Mangudai out there to deny that deer pack was a bad idea. And if he had like horsemen grouped, he could have pushed back my first Mangudai. So it's probably always better just to have my Mangudai grouped up in one spot. It's really tempting to split them all up, but if I'm going to go for the tower drop, I shouldn't split it. If I'm going to split on both and just deny, it's probably better to go, because he's going to go stables, right? So I might as well open stables myself a little bit faster anyways, get those Keshik out, and start just denying position from him. And then after he drops stable, he also would have to drop a rack, so that would put like an extra cost there. And if I'm getting a wood tower up on his backline, I can still deny, wood with a scout. So okay, so yeah, some things learned, some things kind of just revisited, just comes with the territory of taking such a long break. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I will see you all on the next one.